Hello, I am Adam Wilder. After painting the final details such as the hatches, lights, and cable in the last episode, we are ready to start weathering our beautiful model. We are going to start the earth tones by using some fine dark Russian, stony dark brown, and fine light gray colors from the Textured Earth line. Some medium brown pigments will also be needed. Let's start with the rougher stony texture. The Textured Earth line contains fine amounts of grains to give it a rough surface and is great for easily creating groundwork on vignettes and dioramas. But it is best to use the colors from this line as a base for areas of collected mud on the lower hulls and running gear of AFV models. This Textured Earth is acrylic base, therefore you can thin it using tap water. These products will not shrink or crack after they have dried. I usually let the Textured Earth dry a bit, then go back over them using a stippling motion with my brush to give a little more texture to these areas. Let's flip the model and continue on the front. As you saw on the back of the model, I am placing this effect in light amounts only toward the sides around the running gear, where mud would collect. You do not want to add too much, making your areas of built-up earth out of scale and unnatural looking. Now after the first coat has dried, let's go back and add some more fine texture using a different color. Remember that this built-up layer of mud is going to work as a base for the rest of the weathering steps, so you will want it to contain natural look in various tones. Moving on to the road wheels, I randomly applied the paint more to the outer diameters, again being careful not to apply too much, overdoing the effect. We can also blend the textured earth tones while they are still wet, as shown here. Each of the colors in the textured earth line are available in both fine and stony grains. It is important to note that we do not recommend applying the textured earth line using your airbrush. Water can be used to easily remove any of the unwanted textured earth. It is important that you wipe away any of the product from the outer sides of the wheels to ensure that these areas are smooth for the worn steel paint that will be added later. For the sake of demonstration, I would like to show that pigments from the gunpowder line can be mixed with the textured earth to obtain different tones. In this example, we are adding some medium brown pigments to get more of a maroon clay tone, for example. Altering the tones of these products in this manner will not affect its properties when used in light amounts, as shown here. Upon completing this phase, I now have a good multi-tone base for the upcoming steps of weathering with enamels. Remember to keep the built-up areas of textured earth toward the lower hull where large amounts of mud would most likely collect. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Take a look at the interesting links in the description. Again, thanks for watching and see you next time.